What's up, boys? Today's video is exactly about how you can eat healthy and stay healthy even if you're not at home and you're traveling. And so if you're someone who always tends to slack off and sway off their diet, especially when they're traveling and they're not at home, then you might need to watch this video, because I used to be the exact same. I used to be in the same exact position where every time I would leave home, every time I would travel somewhere, and just be anywhere that was not in my home, I would just be a lot more prone to cheat on my diet, to eat unhealthy, and then just regret it all later, right? And so I've learned a lot of tricks and kind of methods that help me stay on my diet 95% of the time when I'm traveling. And so right now, I'm actually traveling right now. I'm not at home. And so I'm going to show you exactly what I did and what I'm still doing to stay on my diet and just keep eating healthy, which is the most important part. And so honestly, the biggest thing when it comes to like not cheating on your diet when you're traveling is the people you're with, right? And that's kind of the sad part, because like in reality, that's gonna be pretty much the biggest determinant of if you're gonna cheat on your diet or not, right? And because if you're with someone you're with a group of people that don't really care about what they eat and they just get junk food and they just don't care about what they put in their stomach, then they're gonna have a lot of junk food around them, and so you're just gonna see all that food. It's gonna be a lot more tempting to just, go in for a bite, and then later on it's 5 meals in, right? Especially when you're traveling, you don't have your food with you, and it's just a lot harder. There's a lot more friction to actually get healthy food around you, right? Because let's say when you're at home and you meal prep and you just have a lot of healthy snacks around you, it's a lot easier when there's a lot of junk food and processed food and just unhealthy food in the house, right? But when you're going to the outside world, when you're traveling, there's a lot less things you can control. And so the best thing is just, at least, I know it's hard to choose family, right? You can't change your family. But with friends, try to be with friends that focus more on their health. Or just try to be a role model so that your friends actually change their eating habits. Either way, just try to be with people that really care about their health and just eat healthy food. That's the best part, right? Let's say you can't control that, right? And so right now I'm coming with family, and so I can't really control what they want to eat, right? And so it's up to me to choose what I eat and what I consume every single day. The best tip that I've learned is not going to hotels and going to Airbnbs instead. Why do I say that? It sounds very weird and like very, I don't know, like not relevant. But the reason why I feel like Airbnbs help a lot with sticking to the diet and just, like whatever, if you're just losing weight or even if you're just trying to eat healthy in general. Right now I'm trying to lose weight and eat healthy at the same time. And so booking Airbnbs has really helped me a lot when I'm going on trips, right? Because in a hotel, there's something that you lack, which is very crucial if you want to eat healthy and make your own food. You don't have a kitchen. You don't have a whole fridge and a stove and pans and plates, right? You can't make your own food. You have to buy food that's already pre-made, whether it's from the grocery store or from restaurants, from McDonald's, whatever it is, right? In an Airbnb, I can cook my own food. That's exactly what I'm doing. So if I can cook my own food, then I can also choose what food I can bring. I can bring like raw ingredients and just make it there the same way I was making it at home, right? And so genuinely, if you can get an Airbnb for the same price as a hotel, I would really try to do it, right? And for me, coincidentally, most of the time, Airbnbs are usually cheaper than hotels, right? But then it feels like a higher quality stay anyways if you just choose a nice Airbnb, right? So like right now I got a pretty new looking kitchen, everything's clean. And so I'm just in the mood to use the kitchen. I'm in the mood to cook, right? And so it just helps me to eat healthier. And so I'm just going to show you exactly all the food that I brought with me, right? And what I did was basically, it was a 3-hour drive, right? It was basically like a little road trip. And so I just brought everything in the thermal bag. So I'll show you the bag right here. It's like this like thermal bag. So you just I put all my food in here. It's food for like 3 days. And it stayed cold the whole time. Because I put all the stuff in pretty much, they were either cold or frozen, so they just stayed that way for the 3 hours. And so I'll show you exactly all the, like some of the food I brought. So mostly it was just frozen ground beef, right? Because who doesn't eat ground beef every day? Maybe just me, I don't know. But you got eggs as well, of course, because protein, choline, fats, omega-3s. This is a diet hack that I've been using lately. Frozen veggies, and specifically like cauliflower, broccoli, carrots, because they're high volume, low calories, so it's easy, right? That's main stuff when it comes to protein. Then can't forget the Greek yogurt, 0% fat, because calories. But the premise is that it's healthy food. Apart from that, then it's just fruits, because I like my fruits. So it's like oranges, peach, kiwi, dates, right? But I mean, just the fact that I can bring all the food that I'm already eating pretty much on a daily basis. I can come and just cook it the same way I've been cooking. Instead of meal prep, let's say, instead of meal prepping for the whole week, I have to cook it every single day. But I'm on vacation. I'm gonna have more time than usual, right? And so just honestly just doing the trick of going to an Airbnb, packing your own food, or even just buying the food from like a nearby grocery store. You don't need to necessarily bring food with you, especially if you're like traveling like on an airplane. It's a long journey. It's gonna go bad, right? It's extra weight, so you can just buy it once you get to the place, right? Apart from that, then everything's pretty simple, right? You just have to fight off the urge. It's gonna be more tempting because you're probably gonna go out to eat a lot more. The people you're with are gonna go out to eat a lot more, right? And so you're just gonna have to either eat before you leave, or just eat after you come back from the place or restaurant. But just honestly, just having a kitchen and having the food that you eat every day, just having it in the fridge with you, it's gonna like at least eliminate like 60 to 70% of the friction of you making the food, right? Because you're already cooking, you're doing the same thing you're doing at home anyway. You're just cooking it up, eating it, right? So you're just reducing all the friction. But if you, let's say, go to a hotel and you don't prepare and you don't bring food with you, then you're just like, oh damn, when you're out and then the only options you see are like burgers and pizza, then obviously you're gonna have to eat. You're gonna pick one of them, right? And they're very highly palatable, and so you're gonna eat a lot of it, gonna gain weight, and you're just gonna feel unhealthy. And so, trust me, for your next trip, book an Airbnb and thank me later. And if you wanted to learn more about how you can lose weight while staying healthy and not destroying your health, then just check out my program or my community. It's the first link in the description, and I'll see you there.